Hey guys, I'm Rosa. I'm the founder of Animal House Drum Co. I'm a drummer as well as a drum teacher. Animal House Drum Co. is an all-in-one solution to all of your drumming needs. We provide drum lessons as well as drum maintenance and drum tracking. Something about what I do for a living that people might not know is when I teach, I actually teach my students how to play by ear and not by sheet music. That allows for a ton of creativity to be explored by the student and not be able to be just playing within the box. Something that you may not know about me personally is that I'm actually from Russia, but I've lived in New York State for almost all my life. For me, motivation is something that runs out very quickly, and so it can actually be really hard for me to be motivated. I like to run off of discipline more than motivation. I think that's my biggest motivator, is just to get it done. You know, if I have to be in the studio and practice for a big gig coming up or an event, and I don't want to, guess what? I just have to get it done. Or mundane practices, right? Things like rudiments and, hand technique. Nobody wants to do that and sit here and just, play a bunch of singles all day long, but it's that discipline which will drive you to success in your life. What I love about my work is that I get to be with a ton of different people, ages 6 all the way up to 100, and I get to, help them foster a new gifting, which is drums. And it's always so much fun having a student come in here and maybe they're a little shy, a little nervous, and then they come out of the studio learning their first beat. It really revs me up, and I love it every single time. Starting this business goes a ways back. I first became a drummer back when I was around age 12. My brother, he had a drum set and he was going through the instruments, and I was just waiting for him to get that drum set, and he did. He eventually didn't want to play it, so I took that, and that led to going on tours with a female-fronted hard rock band. I did that for several years, and then I did a few side projects with drumming, and after that, I ended up getting married and settled down, and I'm like, the tour life and all that, that's kind of a lot for a family. But I still wanted to be able to drum and share my passion of drumming with others. So I decided to start teaching drums, teaching other people how to play. And, drumming for me has helped me in so many different stages of life. And that's something that I really want other people to experience as well. I think one of the coolest achievements that I've been able to achieve in life is actually becoming sober. That was really hard for me, and I'll be going on 4 years in January, and it has tremendously changed my life for the better. I'm able to, sleep better, be sober-minded, and just be present for my family, my friends, and my clients especially. If that's something that you struggle with in life, I highly recommend that you really explore that path for yourself and see what it can do for you. I do not have any jokes for you, but I have one of these. I had to keep that one. I sat for like a week and I'm like, I even asked my husband, I was like, babe, do I have any jokes? And he's like, no, you're not funny. I was like, yes, I am funny. And I'm like, I can't think of any. A great way to introduce yourself or to get to know me would to ask me what my favorite flavor of ice cream is, because I love ice cream. I think as far as a quote, a quote that really inspires me would actually be a scripture verse in the Bible. It's Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." I had a friend way back when who gave me that Bible verse when I was in a really, just a depressing time in my life. Everything was really dark around me, and she's like, Rosa, you just have to cling on to this verse. And I took it to heart, and I still think it's a really, really powerful verse in the Bible to live off of. Best piece of advice. So I actually have two. Best piece of advice that I've been given as a musician especially is to just relax, right? And allow God to be front and center, not you. A lot of times, playing for events or different gigs, stuff like that, you can get really nervous. You can just get really nervous. And you can practice, and you can put in all the time in the world, and you have to just be able to surrender and let it go and say, I've done what I can. Now it's up to God, and let Him steer. And as far as a piece of advice I could give you as a musician, which would be to practice, put in the work, really honor the gift that God has given you. You can't just show up somewhere and not practice. You have to put in the work, give people your best.